Yo, hello and hey, yo. Greetings and salutation. How are you doing? Good evening. Konnichiwa and konbawa. Genki desu ka minasa and ohayou gozaimasu. Hajime mashite. And welcome back into another reaction video. It's your boy, the one and only Mighty Adventure, the multitasker, the one and only, or Mr. M.A. or Mighty Son at your service. What is up, everybody? And I hope everyone is having a happy Tuesday, even though the nightfall is already just started. Nothing much is going on, just other than the fact that just another busy morning. So at least it was not too bad. And no, I haven't seen Daredevil Born Again. Not yet. Right now, it's almost that time for NXT to get started. And which at the same time, there are some videos that I am going to be reacting to, including there are some that I did not get a chance to look into. But first, here is a new request that brought my attention that belongs to JC, and looks like I'm going to be doing another reaction that is from Nano. And here is a music video that came out that was back in April 14th of 2020. So here is a song that I don't think I've never heard of, but the title that's called Neophobia. So let's go ahead and check this one out, and let's begin. So without further ado, it's time to react. Good job.
Standing on the edge of my intention, looking down into my head, and all I see are people in destruction, begging for an answer. But above the hate they carry on in silence, they put the only voice inside. It's not another nightmare vow, you surrender your life today. I hear the voices now, are being awake again. Feel the rise as you run, but you cannot hide. So gotta release your soul tonight, yeah. This is my hell, I live to tell the only story of how I dream my own direction. There's nowhere to go, in time you'll know you gotta live to die. This is my hell, and time will tell the only story of how I dream my own deception. There's nowhere to go, in time you'll know today you gotta die to keep yourself alive. You live, you die, your life goes on. Staring at the side of my reflection, broken by the silent screams. But all I feel is sharp with imperfection, piercing through my dreams. Another night of wasted in defiance, I believe the only voice inside that it's just another nightmare without a surrender my life today. I feel the presence now, a fear that takes me in. All the sins, all the lies that I can't deny. So release my soul tonight, yeah. This is my hell, I live to tell the only story of how I tread my own direction. There's nowhere to go, in time you know you gotta live to die. This is my hell, and time will tell the only story of how I did my own deception. There's nowhere to go, in time you'll know today you gotta die to keep yourself alive. I live to tell the only story of how I trade my own direction. There's nowhere to go. In time, you'll know you gotta live to die. This is my hell, and time will tell the only story of how I gave my own deception. There's nowhere to go. In time, you'll know today you gotta die to keep yourself alive. You live, you die, and life goes on. You live, you die, and life goes on. This is the life you chose, and you know the story must go on.
I think it says, "My dream is to become a singer." I think that's what it's. Yeah, I did say. Yeah, I did say that. Okay, okay. All right. This is fantastically good, and just the way how the each of the rendition of the instruments, and in a way, it does kind of reminds me of Paramore, of Misery Business. Just the way that how the string notes and the drumming that goes. That's where it just reminds me of it, and it's just. For me, that is just such of a nostalgic that is just so familiar to it, and yet it is still that they give that such of a good beating to the melody, and that it was very just such of a tenacious, but it's mostly that it does kind of give that such of such of an intense flow. And that there is definitely such of a very of a emotional that what I'm seeing of the video, and when it comes to of the bullying, and to give that such of a low self-esteem that makes you feel completely invulnerable, and especially when it comes to dealing with get bullied by a bunch of other girls that pick on the weak ones, and it does give you that leaves you of emotionally scarred, and makes you feel like that you're weak, or that you're ugly, when in reality that you're not, and all that does is that is just wear you down, and that's the kind of that gives that such of that the torment from the inside, and that makes you feel like this is the kind of the hell that you've been through, and that through day and night, and you basically you're just torturing yourself, and that puts so much of the weight that's gonna build up so much upon you, and that leads to nothing but just of lies and sins that is just circling around, and in order way to live through this is to die in the process, and that's very that's very deep when you think about that, and it's very of a harsh say, and I think that overall with this is that it is metaphorically that gives of a message out there that that you shouldn't that you shouldn't be to let yourself down, and that you should overcome of your worst fears, and from all all those kids that's been pick on you. And I guess in the way how Nano has to deal with this, that kind of that kind of a dramatization, and that to overcome of her fears and the doubts that's clouding her, and that is the pursuit to find your happiness, and that right there is to overcome and to achieve of that goal that you want that fully grasped for yourself, and for that which her goal is that she wants to become a singer, and which is fast forward and where that she is now. So this is basically the kind of the journey that she embarks, and that to overcome of her of her fears, and the doubts, and that's basically that to keep on pursuing of her happiness, and that's where she is of right now, and which is that she has been doing pretty well with herself. And if I'm not mistaken, that she was recently been playing on Genshin Impact, and that's something like I should do the same thing as well. So that's something that I don't think I haven't got a chance to do so, but maybe at some point, maybe I'll do it in the next stream. But other than that, it is a pretty decent song, and very such of a familiar of the rendition of the with the instruments, that it's just a little too familiar, but it is pretty decent. So if you guys do enjoy that video, and if you did, let's leave it a likes, and also leave a comment down below. That is Neophobia, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. So take care, guys, and peace.